TBR videos are so hard when you don't want to know anything other than the summary. Hi everyone, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to May, everyone, also known as the best month of the year and my birthday month. In today's video, I want to talk to all of you about the books I plan on reading this month. There is a lot, especially for me, who is a very slow reader compared to most people on BookTube. So I am very excited to talk about all of these books. They all look so good. So without anything else, let's get into it. So I'm going to do this in no particular order. I'm just going to pick up the first one I see, and that is Love and Gelato and Love and Luck. So both of these are young adult contemporary, and I don't believe they are connected, but we'll see. So this first one, Love and Gelato, takes place in Italy, if you would have to guess, and the girl is going to learn about her father, who has not been around in her life, and she meets this boy, and they go on an adventure through Italy, following her mother's diary that she kept while in Italy in her youth, and that is all I know about it. When I first saw this book on Barnes & Noble, I thought the cover was absolutely adorable, and when I read the summary, I thought it was even cuter, so I'm very excited to get into this book. I think it will be a nice, relaxing read. To do that, I am on summer vacation. And then we have its sequel, which is Love and Luck. And this one takes place in Ireland with a girl named Ahdieh who's visiting her aunt. And she gets stuck on a road trip with her brother and one of his friends. And this one's much shorter, but I think it's going to be just as adorable as Love and Gelato. And I'm very excited to read this series. And then the last book, Love and Olives, takes place in Greece. It comes out in July, so I'm hoping I can get these two in before that book comes out. Next on my list, I have Of Curses and Kisses. This is a contemporary young adult Beauty and the Beast retelling, which is my thing. I have never heard of a contemporary Beauty and the Beast before, so I am very intrigued and excited to read this book. All I really know about it is that they are two feuding families who send, I think her name is Jenna, and then his name is Gray, and they end up being sent to the same boarding school, and that's really all I know about it, and I want to keep it that way, and I want to just follow their story as I read it, so I'm looking forward to this one a lot. And next up we have Lovely War. So this book has been on my radar since I learned it deals with both historical fiction and Greek mythology. Like, this book is going to be iconic. So this follows two different love stories, one set in World War I and the other set in World War II, and it is narrated by Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love. So already you know this is going to be good. And then I learned from another booktuber's review, Haley's, that Ares and Hades come into this. So I'm just so excited to read this book. It's combining two of my favorite things, and I cannot wait to get into it. And up next, we are diving back into World War II with The Girl in the Blue Coat. So I have owned this book for a while, and I figured it's time to read it. This book is obviously taking place in World War II, and this is like the more undercover side of what was happening during the war. Our main character is known for delivering black market goods to people and living kind of a double life. And the next thing she knows, she is asked by her neighbor to find a Jewish teenager who has vanished from his hidden room in her house. And this follows her journey through all that. This is like nothing I have ever read before, so I am very intrigued by it, and I have heard nothing but good reviews about it, so I am very anxiously ready to read this book. Plus the cover, I love the cover because if you can't see it, it's like one of the World War II photos. And then she obviously stands out in her blue coat. So I don't know why, I just love this cover. And now we're bringing back a old friend, if you will, The Beautiful. I talked about this book in my April to be read video, which I will link below. I never had a chance to finish this in April, so I'm hoping to start and finish it in May. Again, this is about 1800s New Orleans, and we are going to deal with the underworld of the city. And our main character, Celine, is going to try to find a serial killer who is on the loose. And she ends up meeting this boy who is a part of the underworld. And as she starts to fall for him, she starts to suspect he is the serial killer. So, we'll see how that ends up. And last on our list is Skyward. So this book was actually never on my radar. However, as an early birthday present, one of my best friends got it for me, and she loved it and thought I would too, and that is reason enough to read it. From the description, it is about what is left of the human race living on a different world, where pilots are the heroes and something along those lines. And our main character wants to be a pilot, just like her father, who was killed for deserting his team. And because of that, she's really not allowed to be in flight school because no one will let her forget what her father has done. However, she makes this big discovery that could change how her world works. Can't wait to read this book because, again, it was a gift from a friend, so. And that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you want to see more of me, hit that subscribe button below and follow me on my social medias, which are also linked below. If any of these books piqued your interest or you have read any of these books, let me know below. Until next time, I am Kay. Thank you so much for joining.